Have you ever wondered, why do we celebrate Halloween? Why do glowing pumpkins light up the darkness? What dark story hides behind it all? And what if I told you this holiday hides secrets so ancient they might just make you question everything? Welcome to Global Curiosity, the place where we uncover the world's deepest mysteries. Today we dive into the eerie and chilling origins of Halloween. Get ready, because the story you're about to hear is far darker than you ever imagined. What's really behind the frightening costumes and the masks we wear on this night? Few people know this, but Halloween began over 2,000 years ago. Back in ancient Ireland, the Celts, a warrior people who spread across Europe during the Iron Age, seeking fertile lands, resources, and trade routes, left a lasting mark on music, poetry, and above all, respect for nature. And every year, they celebrated a powerful ritual, Samhain. The festival took place on the night of October the 31st. It marked the end of summer, the close of the harvest, and the beginning of winter. For them, it wasn't just a change of season, it was the start of a new year. They believed that on this night, the veil between the world of the living and the dead grew thin. Spirits of ancestors and even supernatural beings could cross into our world. To protect themselves, the Celts lit massive bonfires, wore grotesque masks and costumes to confuse the spirits, and left offerings of food on sacred altars to honor the dead and survive the long, dark winter ahead. But was it all just superstition? Or was there something truly supernatural? Samhain was no ordinary festival. It was a ritual steeped in blood. The Celts sacrificed animals, and, according to some legends, even humans, all in the name of protection, fertility, and victory in battle. So how did this dark pagan ritual become the Halloween we know today? In the 8th century, the Catholic Church stepped in. To erase pagan traditions, it created All Saints' Day, November 1st. Samhain was renamed All Hallows' Eve, which later became Halloween. But centuries of rituals don't vanish overnight. The bonfires continued. The masks, they evolved into costumes. And here's something fascinating. Pumpkins weren't part of the original Halloween. In Ireland, people carved scary faces into turnips. When immigrants brought Halloween to America in the 9th century, pumpkins were far easier to find. And that's how the jack-o'-lantern was born. But who was Jack? In Irish folklore, there was a man known as Jack-o'-lantern. Jack was a trickster, a drunk, a liar, but clever enough to outsmart the devil himself. One night, Jack invited the devil for a drink at a tavern. When the bill arrived, Jack had no money. So he convinced the devil to transform into a coin. The devil agreed, but Jack tricked him. He slipped the coin into his pocket, alongside a silver cross. The cross trapped the devil in that form. In another version, Jack lured the devil into a tree, then carved a cross into the bark, trapping him up high. The devil could only escape after promising never to take Jack's soul to hell. But Jack's story didn't end well. When he died, heaven refused him. His life was too full of sins. Hell rejected him too. The devil kept his promise. Condemned to wander forever, Jack was given only a burning coal, placed inside a hollowed-out turnip, to light his eternal path. Jack became a lost soul, forever roaming the night with his lantern. And over time, that lantern of turnip transformed into the pumpkin jack-o'-lantern we know today. Some say, even now, on Halloween night, Jack still wanders the earth. Today, the jack-o'-lantern is the symbol of Halloween. But does it hide something more? Something supernatural? Think about it. Modern Halloween is a strange mix. Celtic rituals, Catholic influence, folklore, and yes, commerce. In the US alone, Halloween generates billions of dollars. But what most don't know is this. Strange phenomena are still reported on Halloween night. Doors creaking open on their own, shadows moving where no one stands. And yet, this is not the darkest story I promised you. In 2023, a study revealed something chilling. 1 in every 5 Americans claims to have seen something unexplainable on Halloween. So, is there really something supernatural at play? Or is it simply our imagination, preying on our fears? What if the veil between worlds really does open on Halloween night? Halloween isn't just a party. It's a window to the past, a connection to the unknown. And now, it's time. Time for me to reveal a secret, a terrifying fact that proves Halloween can be far more real than you think. Imagine this. You're staying at an old hotel, a place marked by suicides, crime, hauntings. Sounds like fiction? It's not. This place exists. The Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. In 2013, a 21-year-old student named Elisa Lam checked in. Days later, she vanished. When police reviewed the security cameras, what they found looked like something out of a horror movie. Elisa enters the elevator, frightened. She presses several buttons, but the elevator doesn't move. She hides in the corner, peeks outside, makes these strange hand gestures, as if speaking to someone invisible. Then suddenly, she walks out and is never seen alive again. 2 weeks later, guests began complaining about the taste and smell of the water. When workers inspected the rooftop tanks, they found Elisa's lifeless body floating inside. Here's the most disturbing detail. The lid of the tank was locked from the outside. It was heavy, and no one could explain how Elisa got up there, let alone how she got inside. The official cause of death? Accidental drowning. But even today, no one can explain her bizarre behavior in the video, or how she entered that locked tank. Some say it was a psychological breakdown. Others swear something supernatural hunted her that night. One thing is certain. The next time you stay at a hotel, think twice before stepping into the elevator, alone. So next time you carve a pumpkin, remember Jack, remember the Celts, and ask yourself, what's really waiting on the other side? Did you enjoy this dive into the unknown? Subscribe to Global Curiosity now. Leave a like, share your scariest theory in the comments, and hit the bell so you never miss our next mystery. Until then, stay curious.